Hey, what's going on, guys? We're on a job. As you can see, it has snowed, and I told myself I would not ride on the intersection of Prospect Park, but I had to take a couple of pictures. Check out my Strava, link in the description. That's where all my good stuff is. You know, if you're ever interested, like where I'm riding that day, always check link in the description, the Strava link. Right, so this is the main, and we're all clear. Saw a guy with a bike similar to mine. I don't think it was the 2.0, I think it was the 1.6. I didn't get a good look at it, but the fork actually looked pretty straight, so I think it was the 1.6, the non-carbon fiber fork, which is fine. Actually, that was the bike I was originally gonna get. So we're just here in Prospect Park today. Nothing terribly interesting. Really nice sunset in that direction. So I've done 3 laps already. Gonna try to do 2 more and then call it a day. It's a nice quiet ride right there. I don't know what's going on, but all of a sudden it feels like it's 10 degrees cooler. So I might wrap up this training session. Let me see, can I stand and climb? Okay. Standing and climb is a good way to really up your power. It's a good way. This is like what I like to do in March. Try to stand for all my hills. Okay, sit back down. Whoa, shifted 2 at once right there.
Time?
6:52. Yep. He's lucky. I actually had the time up on the display right there. Usually I have my total distance for the day. Actually, we're gonna make an exit here, even though I told myself I wouldn't. Damn, it's like it just got cold out of nowhere, and I knew it was gonna happen. I'm not surprised. But geez, the way you feel it is just wow. We're just gonna go straight. See this arch right here? I want someone to tell me what it is about this arch and cycling. What is the connection? Let me know down below. Oh, my brakes are back, yay. So I actually took my bike in the tub. I've never done this before. Took my bike in the tub, and the rear cog, I actually should have took a picture of this, was just filthy. Those of you who live in inner cities know what I'm talking about, like Chinese restaurant. What the hell? My back tire low? No, it's good. Just feels, everything just feels heavy and sluggish today. I don't know. Back tire is good. I got a flat yesterday. I mean, you know, when you ride in wet conditions, you're susceptible to getting flats. But anyway, back to my story. So yeah, actually that is part of my story. I rode yesterday and all the streets were wet. Like, it was terrible. It snowed almost a week ago. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I could take my bike out. I went to my aunt's. My mom was there. I don't know what video I'm gonna put up first, but last weekend I went to my aunt, but my mom was supposed to be there, but she wasn't able to make it. So yesterday she was able to come, and you know, was there for a few hours. And I was supposed to go to a birthday thing for my friend, and she was not happy I canceled on her. I was just so tired because Saturday night, today's Monday, Saturday night I did something, and Sunday I had to wake up early, do my laundry, see my mom and aunt, then to go all the way up to Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon is like past where I used to live. So for those of you who don't live in New York City, it's like, just to get to where I used to live is like an hour and a half on the train from where I live now. And I was like, plus I had to like take a cab. I mean, and then that's money, and then blah, blah, blah. So, you know, she had like a celebration thing. If I lived in the Bronx still, oh hell yeah, I would have went, no question. But damn, I was just so tired. Sorry that I'm just going in circles here, but I tend to do this every now and again, like helps me with the bike handling skills. And then like you could like go real slow, so no, oh shit, I have no feet on the ground right now. Just go really slow. If you can do this on a road bike, that's good. This is way easier to do on a mountain bike. If you can do this on a road bike, that's good. But anyway, back to my story. So yeah, so today is her birthday. Oh, actually you've seen her on the channel. Her name is Bernice. She's the short girl I ride with. So yeah, she's like into cycling. I mean, not as hardcore as me, but she's into it. She loves doing it. She likes riding. So, you know, it's always good to have like another buddy. So her parents and when I used to live with my parents, we didn't live that far from each other. We were like 2 miles apart. We met in college. I don't know if I ever said how we met. We met in college like 3.5 years ago. And like what really like started our friendship was we had 2 classes together and sat really close to one another. And one day I said to her, hey, aren't you in the other, no, it was the environmental class. So we were in our data analysis class. And I was like, hey, are you in the environmental class? And she's like, yeah, I am. So we started talking for a bit. So I can't remember if it was that same day or not. But my other friend, so no one here is friends at the time. So this guy really had to get outside. So my other friend, he like turns, like his back is to her and he's wearing his book bag. He turns around and hits her in the head. And like I bust out laughing, like we don't even know each other, right? And it's just I don't know, I just find it hilarious. So that's how we became friends. And I got asked her at Facebook one day, and I looked at it, it said she lives in Mount Vernon, and I was like, oh shit, I don't live too far from there. And you know, so we started talking about it. So that was like, I think, yeah, that was fall 2013. And then spring 2014, we're in the class again. So me, her, and another classmate of ours. So this is I think both me and Bernice first time meeting this other girl. Her name is Stephanie. She lives in Parkchester in the Bronx. And she actually rides, like her dad is huge into it. Like her dad does Grand Fondo, New York, which is a 100-mile, you know, like you're pretty much treated like a pro rider for the day. So it's a 100-mile bike ride. And you know, she had like all the cycling gear and all that stuff, you know, which is pretty cool. So we one day were like, yo, it's spring break, let's go out to Orchard Beach and go for a bike ride. So we all went out for a bike ride. So I don't know, I'm just kind of rambling here. Maybe I feel bad because today is her birthday and I'm not seeing her. She wanted to go to this place where you paint. It was like $45 to paint for 2 hours, but you could bring your own alcohol. And like, all right, so I'm kind of a bad friend, right? So this is her 4th birthday since we've been friends. The first 2 birthday get-togethers I didn't go to. So the 3rd one, I was like, 3rd one, which is last year, I'm like, you know, man, I should probably go. I'm such a bad friend. I should just go and hang with my friend. Is this chair clean? I'm just gonna sit here for a minute. So I'm like, yeah, I should, you know, probably hang with my friend. So I go, and this is like when I was at my other job. For those of you who were part of, you know, who actually was watching back then. This is Grand Army Plaza, by the way, if you're wondering where I am. But anyway, yeah, so I'm like, yeah, I should go. So I go to this place, then I get food poisoning. I couldn't go to work the next day. And I was only at that job for like 6 weeks or so. I was like, damn, they're gonna think I'm like not serious about this job. So I was like, damn, should I call out? But you know, I was kind of like forced to call out. I mean, And then like the day I actually went, so I got food poisoning on Sunday. I went back to my girlfriend's house because I had to pick up something from there. And it's a good thing like things played out the way it did, because I got really sick on the train actually. And her, you know, our apartment now, but her apartment at the time was only, I think, a 40-minute train ride, while mine, you know, place where I lived with my parents, I think it was like an hour from where I was, so maybe 50 minutes. I had to transfer too, so it's probably like an hour after the transfer. So I'm just like, man, it's like so good how it worked out. So I went to her place, I was like sweaty, I missed her train stop, I fell asleep on the train. I think I missed it by 2 stops. And I was like really, really weak. And I had to walk upstairs to get to the other side of the train, to the train station. And I was just like, man, this is ridiculous. Then I had to wait for the train, but it didn't take too long to come. It was like, I think like maybe 5 minutes I waited, if that. So then I had to walk. The walk was like ridiculous. Then I had to like go to the 2nd floor, because we live on the 2nd floor. And I was just like, man, this is off the hook. And I literally walked straight in her room, which is our room now, but in her room, and just like take off my clothes and go straight into her bed. And I was like so sweaty, man. Like I had no energy to shower or anything. And then so that's like 7 or maybe like 7. It wasn't that late. It probably was like 6 o'clock when that happened. Maybe 6 in the afternoon. So like 6 in the afternoon. I'm just like, man, this is crazy. So then I wake up like 11 at night, maybe 10:30, and like I start throwing up. So the point of the story is, the first 2 times she invited me, I didn't go. Maybe like I knew something that I didn't know. I don't know, right? Maybe I didn't know I knew it. I don't know. Third time I go, I get food poisoning. Today's the 4th time. So, but I told her we could hang out on Wednesday. So we'll probably hang on Wednesday, so I won't feel as bad. I won't feel like a terrible person. I did 3 laps in the park, 3.5 laps. It's 7 o'clock now, 7:03. It's so bright out. I mean, in a few months, this is gonna be like 8:30, man. I mean, this is like one reason I just love summer. I mean, I like spring. I like spring and the fall. I'm not a summer guy. Like, it's too damn hot, especially now. Like, I hated it. I always hated it. I never really cared for summer. But now that I have a job and you have a dress code, like, I can't walk into my office with shorts, you know? That's like gonna be frowned upon. So, you know, slacks is good, or are good, I don't know, however you want to say it. Slacks help because they're pretty thin, and you know, you're wearing full-on pants and thin pants and a thin shirt, which is good. And we're gonna take some pictures here when these cars come from Flatbush. I wonder if I'm gonna see anyone on that. Is that Michelle? I think that is Michelle. Fuck, that looks like Michelle. Michelle! Michelle! I think that is her. Ah, that gotta be her. Alright, shit. Alright, these cars need to come. And yeah, that looks just like her. Red bike, silver like reflective jacket. I think that is her. Man, these pictures gonna be whack. I don't know. I wish these cars would come a little closer. Yeah, that looked like Michelle. Let's kick it in high gear, see if we could catch up to her. If this is not her, I'll be so embarrassed. Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Heading home from work, or are you coming for the laps?
I just did 3. I saw you, I was over there, and I was calling you.
I thought I heard someone say Michelle.
Yeah. I was like, that gotta be her. Red bike, silver.
Yeah.
That's the same thing you were wearing that day I saw you on the bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah. You meeting with Courtney and them?
Nubian, yeah.
Nubian?
She said she was coming.
Oh, okay.
I know, I don't know if she started already or not. I was like, I don't know if I should go ahead and go.
Yeah, in the group chat, I was trying to get some people to come out, and I was like, I don't know if people want to come out, so.
I Today is beautiful though. This whole week is gonna be nice. Red with black specs. Make it beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, definitely want to keep it color coded.
Yeah?
That's why I got this seat and my water bottle and the cages, you know, try to make it match.
Yeah.
Yeah. The pump is black, you know. I mean,
Yeah, it blends right in.
yeah. Look, it's Newbie in there.
Hey.
Hey.
That's a good one. All right, we're coming. On the way home, I'll put it back on.
Oh, shit, it is cold. I mean, I knew it was going to be dropping, so not surprised. It's like, do I go faster to get home quicker? Or do I go slower just to not have the crazy wind chill?
How you been, Josh?
Good, how about you? Huh? Nah, I just switched out the tube. Like, I was in front of my building and I heard it. And then it was the front, so I was like, okay, I probably rolled over something. So it was like a little piece of glass. Nah. I think those days are over for me. I'm just like, put in a new tube. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna get off here. Alright, see y'all.
Have a good one.
This is my 4th lap.
Oh.